Imagine walking through a town where the ground beneath your feet is burning. This is Centralia, Pennsylvania, a place where, for over 60 years, a fire has raged unseen in the coal mines below. There are no visible flames, just smoke rising from cracks, the air thick with sulfur, and the ground warm even in winter. Once a thriving community, Centralia is now a ghost town. Empty lots, overgrown streets, and a few lonely houses. The famous graffiti highway, warped by heat, became a symbol of the town's decay before it was closed for good. Nature is reclaiming what's left. Trees sprout through old foundations, wildlife roams deserted streets, and silence reigns. Centralia's story is a chilling lesson in how a single mistake can ignite a disaster that lasts for generations. The fire didn't just consume coal, it erased a community, and left a haunting warning about the true cost of the resources we take from the earth. This is the legacy of a fire that still burns, both in memory and beneath the ground. Before the fire, Centralia was a classic coal town, tight-knit, hard-working, and proud. Founded in the 1800s, its life revolved around the mines, with generations of families working underground. Main Street bustled with shops, bars, churches, and schools. Neighbors supported each other through thick and thin. Coal dust was everywhere, a constant reminder of the town's lifeblood. Social life thrived. Baseball games, church picnics, and fraternal organizations brought people together. Even as the coal industry declined, Centralia remained a stable home for about 1,400 residents. Few imagined that the deep network of abandoned mine tunnels beneath their feet would become their undoing. The town's roots ran deep, but a single careless act would soon threaten everything. Centralia was about to face a disaster no one saw coming. The disaster began in May 1962, when the town council set the local landfill on fire to clean it up, a routine task. Firefighters thought they'd put it out, but hidden embers slipped through an unsealed opening into abandoned coal mines below. The fire found a limitless supply of anthracite coal and began its relentless spread. At first, the signs were subtle: a foul odor, wisps of smoke, and complaints from residents. Investigators soon discovered the horrifying truth. The fire had moved underground, burning fiercely in the mine tunnels. Early attempts to stop it, digging, flooding, and sealing, were woefully inadequate. The vast, interconnected mines gave the fire oxygen and room to grow. It moved deeper, beyond the reach of any effort to contain it. What started as a small landfill fire became an unstoppable underground catastrophe. Centralia was now sitting atop a slow-motion disaster. The stage was set for decades of destruction. As years passed, the fire's effects became impossible to ignore. The ground cracked and buckled, roads split open, and Route 61 was closed for good. Toxic gases, carbon monoxide and more, seeped into homes, making the air dangerous to breathe. Residents suffered headaches, dizziness, and constant fear. Carbon monoxide detectors became a lifeline. The heat scorched the land, killing plants and warping cemeteries. Smoke even rose from graves. Life became a daily battle against invisible threats: poisonous air, unstable ground, and the ever-present risk of sinkholes. The psychological toll was immense: anxiety, stress, and the loss of peace in what was once a safe haven. Centralia was no longer a home, but a place of constant danger. The fire was destroying not just the land, but the spirit of the community. The town's slow collapse was now unstoppable. For years, Centralia's crisis was ignored, until Valentine's Day, 1981. 12-year-old Todd Domboski fell into a steaming sinkhole in his grandmother's yard, barely escaping deadly gas in a 150-foot drop. The story made national headlines, turning Centralia into a symbol of environmental disaster. Suddenly, the mine fire was no longer a local problem, it was a national emergency. The image of a child nearly swallowed by the earth forced the government to act. Residents' pleas for help could no longer be ignored. The debate shifted. Centralia was no longer safe for anyone. The town's fate was sealed by a single terrifying moment. After the Domboski incident, the government finally intervened. In 1983, Congress allocated $42 million to buy out and relocate Centralia's residents. Extinguishing the fire was deemed impossible. Relocation was the only option. Families packed up, leaving behind homes, memories, and a way of life. Houses were demolished, businesses closed, and the town emptied out. Not everyone left. A few residents fought to stay, sparking legal battles and deep divisions. The once close community unraveled, replaced by empty lots and overgrown streets. Centralia became a ghost town, not by sudden disaster but by slow, government-funded abandonment. The fire had won, and the town was erased. Only a handful remained, surrounded by the ruins of what once was. Today, the Centralia fire still burns, with enough coal to last another 250 years. The town is gone, nature is reclaiming the land, forests swallowing streets and wildlife roaming where homes once stood. Centralia stands as a stark symbol of human error and nature's power. Unlike other mine fires, Centralia's disaster led to the total erasure of a community. The authorities gave up, choosing to move people rather than fight the fire. The landscape is hauntingly beautiful, a reminder that life can return even after catastrophe. Centralia's story is a cautionary tale about the hidden costs of industry and the consequences of a single careless act. The fire's legacy endures, written in smoke and scarred earth. Some disasters once ignited can never be put out, and their lessons echo for generations.